Hello and welcome back to this week's Ask AJ. I'm Victoria and I'm here with Rebecca, our in-house designer, and today we're going to be talking about bespoke branding for each of our homes. So we've got a selection here. Where should we start?
So I kind of have a different strategy for each one. So sometimes I'll base the branding on something that the owners spoke to me about, or they've passed on that they like in their home, and I'll create a branding from that. Or it'll be much more straightforward and literal, I think, wasn't it? So for this one in particular, I guess this is called Dear Close, a lovely house down on, what is it, Windermere?
It's in Coniston.
Yeah. Oh, obviously it's Coniston. The house is called Dear Close. So again, I did. It's a stag actually, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Deer. And it's just a very simple silhouette. And it just catches your eye, and it's memorable, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's there like that, like just an outline.
You've done that one with the foil printed as well,
yeah.
haven't you? So it really stands out on this map.
Because this is obviously a very well established, and it's a beautiful, expensive, quality house. We've obviously gone all out with the brochure as well to kind of emphasise how lovely it is. We've also done, if I can open it. I can open out style of brochure there, and throughout the brochure I have the little emblem that is that on the logo throughout the brochure as well, just to give it a more of a familiarised brand, so get people aware of that.
Yeah, I've got one here, Danes Courthouse. So this home, this is at Cartmel Fell, and during the shoot we go out and have a look, and whilst we're there we send a video to Bex, who takes inspiration from different elements of the home. So this one was from some Versace wallpaper.
Yeah, that's right.
On there, so I'll just hold that a bit closer so you can see. So talk us through how you actually created this.
So that one is I googled the wallpaper really, and then took a screenshot of it, and then took it into our Adobe suite on Illustrator and made like an image trace, black and white solid image from it, which then I managed to colour in like a gold colour, because obviously the wallpaper in the house as well was gold. So I don't know whether I can get a picture of the actual wallpaper to show you where I got it from. It's in the bedroom, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the master, that's it.
Yeah, so there's the actual wallpaper in the bedroom, which I took it from. And then throughout I've kind of, again, like Dear Close, I've used that little emblem throughout.
It's lovely.
So that's something I've taken from, I guess, the interior of the house, whereas the last branding was based on the name of the house and making that into a literal brand.
Yeah, similar to, we've got one here, Hazel Rig House.
Yeah.
So this is by Newby Bridge, Hazel Rig House and Hazel Rig Cottage. So Rebecca, here you've taken the Hazel Rig.
So it's a Hazel Rig branch I've drawn as like a silhouette drawing, so that's the logo. And then throughout I kind of again put that through the brochure, just the drawing of it, which is actually different from the main logo, but it's taken an aspect of the logo and putting it throughout.
Yeah, and they're all so different, aren't they? So each brand that you create is bespoke purely for that individual home.
Yeah, it is. And that's why it helps as well. You know, what have we videos to tell me things that are unique about the house, or again speaking to the owners, much like this one I did for Soul Hill. They kept donkeys on the house in the grounds, and you could see them from the windows. So I actually drew some donkeys for them. So this isn't something I do for every house, but when it's specific to the client and they like maybe a hand-drawn kind of visual, that's what I did there. So I drew the donkeys that they could see from the house. And I've also been working on one at the moment, so a house which have a lot of wildlife around the grounds. They said that they often see red kites flying around the house, so I've drawn 2 red kites there, which I draw them big scale, and then I can shrink them down to then set on the front cover just like this.
They're amazing.
Yeah, and again, I can spread them throughout the brochure, but with things like that, so again, this is a plain cover with the drawings on, but we obviously, with Hazel Rig, we've done an actual a photograph of the house, so it's kind of mixing it up a little bit. Whereas if we kept them all the picture, there wouldn't be much difference in them. So yeah, we like to mix it up a little bit, and obviously the vendors, the owners of the houses, have their say as well, what they prefer, if they want a picture or if they want the brand to feature on the front.
Yeah, and the one that you're doing the red kites for at the moment, this is a home that we'll be bringing to the market soon, near to Windermere, and you sent across something to them already, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've sent them this, and just to let them know that I'm working on what I'm working on, and again, because they sent me all their pictures of the wildlife, I really hope that they would appreciate something like that. So
yeah, absolutely. And then to turn this into something like this, you digitally scan it?
Yeah, so I scan it into the computer, and actually I'm going to be posting a video about how I do it, just a step by step on our AJ Facebook.
Oh, amazing.
And I then, because obviously you can see maybe all the marks on the page, so I then take all the background away, and so it's just plain white, and then obviously I can pop it onto any colour background then. So if the brochure colour was black, this background will be black. So
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
So you can see just how much thought goes into the bespoke branding of each of our homes. With Rebecca being our in-house designer, you've got creative reign, haven't you? To do whatever she thinks is best with our homes, and like she said, liaising with our homeowners and seeing what they would like and how they would like to perceive their homes as well. So I think that's all for today.
Yeah.
We'll see you again next week.